Welcome back to Business Radio X Pro Tips. Stone Payton, Lee Cantor here with you. Lee, how are you utilizing LinkedIn to connect with decision makers?
Yeah, I think there's some things that are the nuts and bolts of using LinkedIn to connect with decision makers. I think the first thing you have to do if you're really going to have some sort of a LinkedIn strategy is to make sure that your profile is optimized, make sure your LinkedIn profile is complete, up to date, and positions you as that kind of go-to knowledgeable professional in your niche. I think that's table stakes number one. So you really have to invest time in doing that. And then, go through LinkedIn and see other people's profiles and copy from them, because you want to make sure that your profile is optimized. Number two, you have to get clear on who it is or who are the decision makers you want to meet and get to know. So that requires some research, and you want to build kind of this persona of this ideal decision maker. And then you want to use LinkedIn search and filtering tools to find and identify that specific decision makers at the target companies that you're trying to work with. So the clearer you can get with that, the more effective this outreach will be. And then lastly, and probably most importantly, don't automate this part and don't have a third party do this part when it comes to the outreach. It's so important for you to personalize your outreach. It has to be authentic. It has to at first come from you until you really are clear on who the persona is. So when you're sending connection requests or messages, avoid generic kind of one size fits all templates that is obvious that it's some sort of automation. Take the time to personalize the outreach based on what you've learned about the individual. If there's any shared connections or interests or pain points you can relate to. That's so important, especially as you're beginning a LinkedIn outreach campaign. You have to do the work. You have to get clarity around who that ideal persona is, and you have to get clarity around the messaging. And the only way to do that is to actually do the work. So invest the time, do the work. Once you have it, getting predictable results, then take the time to systemize it and then maybe outsource it. But at first, you have to do it.